ranked. So let's get into this. I'm just going to stream for an hour today. I know that is what the normal length of my streams have been, but I hope over the next couple of weeks and months to start doing longer streams. As anybody who has been watching any of my videos knows that I'm also a law and criminology student, and I've got a very big end of module assignment due, so I sort of thought I'd do a quick live stream so I'm not completely just focused on work. You need to take breaks from doing anything really. It's the same if you stream every day. You need to take breaks to do other things, just to keep your mind sharp and maybe a little bit of a distraction. I'm at the editing stage now, so it's quite tedious. So I thought I'd play some Fortnite Zero Build Ranked. Be the first games of Zero Build I've actually played during this mini season. And so I'm going to be interested to see what the counters for the lightsabers are going to be. Obviously, this first game, that I'm most probably likely there won't be too many real players within the game. There'll be a lot of bots. I'm going to try and follow my same sort of loot plan as and then head towards bridge, head towards the pickle factory and stuff like that, and then see how we go from there. Like I said, I will be streaming for about an hour. Hopefully that only means about 4 games if I get to end game each one, but it's very unlikely, especially with how badly my build rank stream went. There we go. And see, we can land our normal spot, even though it's only me. I still mark it. I don't know why. And you can see there's somebody in here with a crown. Obviously, this is an unranked game, so I'm not too sure how many real players are going to be in this one, but we have got somebody with a crown. We'll float over to here. Obviously, just about 2 weeks of the season to go, or mini season to go. Now I'm going to head into a proper full season. I will be happy to get regular weapons back. I've personally not really played too much of this season. Obviously I've done some region challenge videos, and I'm going to complete the main part of the battle pass. But overall, I've not really enjoyed this mini season. The loot pool isn't good, but other people might have other opinions, but for me the loot pool's been weak and it's not really been enjoyable to play. At the moment I've only got 3 victory royales. One of them was on a live stream, and the other 2 actually came and doing my region challenge. If you've not watched those videos, obviously they're on my channel, but yeah, I've seen to do better on different regions. The higher ping has sort of helped, which is really unusual. There we go. Let's go from here. Someone's landed late, so let's slide down here and see if we can get easy elimination. There we go. There's our first elim. That's awful by me, but there we go. Might need to change the sensitivity on my controller. Okay, let's just move these over to there like this. Let's get that. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. There's our current loadout. Obviously, the barrels will get us up to full health, and we'll just swap this out and go from here. Is there a vehicle? No. Away we go. So you follow the fight going on behind us. Let's get this a limb. I said I normally would head towards bridge, but I may as well try and get these limbs. So this will help us to begin with. Oh. I need to remember I've got overshield as well, haven't I? There's them eliminated. And there's them eliminated. Okay, there we go. That's a nice 4 kills off the back. And yeah, we're definitely taking that. Okay. Now let's just head up here and use this, and let's get into zone. Let's have a look. Okay. We could still hit bridge. Well, let's head over there. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I feel like still 54 people up. This could be a heavy bot lobby, which is nice for your first game on of the day as well. Weapon wise, I could do a few upgrades, but otherwise we're fine. Bridge is out. Bridge is out, so okay. Bridge is out, so we're going to have to try a different route here for us. What we'll do here is I may as well get the tower. I think in zero builds, especially, I feel like this is actually the better option here. There we go. And we'll take you. And we'll take you. Set the card, and then and away we go. Contemplating the squishy, but I've got meds which will do HP and shield, so we'll just go with that. Do we head into Seaport City here and see what's going on? I do wonder if the next season Seaport City is going to be updated. It worked for the Godzilla season for me. But obviously it is Japan themed, and that's me dead. Oh, I thought I was going to be dead then, but I didn't. Sorry, eliminated. Head into Seaport City, see what's going on. As I was saying, before I decided to jump. But I feel like this is going to get an update next season. I feel like it needs it. Again, it worked for the Godzilla season, but elsewhere I don't feel like it's worked. Okay, we've got options here. Do we go? I'm gonna go for a lightsaber. I'm gonna replace my shotgun, which may be a mistake, but I feel like that's gonna be a good option here. I'll get, then obviously stay in my car. Let's get some Darth Maul going. It's a shame it's not a double-sided lightsaber, but there we go. We have the Force abilities, so let's go hunting. With obviously not needing any ammo this season. Maybe the flow's a little bit better for zero builds. You're not having to find mats or anything, you can get straight into it, so that maybe is a bit of a benefit. Especially if your gameplay is a lot quicker, a lot more, especially if you're landing hot drops and stuff like that, which I don't normally do. I'll only really do that if I'm trying to complete a challenge. Again, let's take out these guys. As I showcase my amazing aim. See, that's not how you should do that. Let's collect these barrels. Obviously the overshield is useful. Hoping for a good top 10 finish here. Let's get into that car and head over. Again, let's look for nation. It feels like a bot fighting. Where are they fighting? Again, that was poor by me. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. Obviously landing in these spots. My aim is poor. Especially on zero build as well. Got no excuses most of the time, they're not even moving. I'll have a look at the sensitivity of my controller. So we head into zone here. Do we go and hunt people down? I think we do. It's the first game, we may as well try and get as many eliminations as we can. Even if we don't win. See, there's a fight going on over here. And I flip the car, flip it back, and away we go again. Not sure where this fight is going on. Feel like it's down below. Let's go in with our lightsaber now. Get through here. Yep, it is. That's a little bit better for us. That's the elimination. Okay, let's get into this cart. Away we go. 7 eliminations. At least the top 10 will be good here for me. Might boost my confidence a little bit. Again. Another car here. I feel like this what Zero build's gonna be like. Here a car just down there. One there. So we got at least 3 real players in this. And then let's head over this side and see what we can find. I think we're gonna have to fight that one a bit later on. It's highly likely it will be us 3 left. Oh, there's just 10 real players left. And we'll head over here. Seems to be a fight going on. Let's swim over. Okay, there's a real player here. And that's a nice elimination. Obviously we've obviously we've been hit there, but there is a player over this other side. Not too sure where they went. There they are. Let's get back in the car. And we're blown up. That was all. Whoa. There we go. Let's see where this has put us. Unranked. I reckon bronze still, to be honest. Yeah. That's ready up. I need to remember you can't really trade, and yeah, they were demolished there. I don't think they really stood much of a chance trying to get into zone, but yeah. Not use the Wookiee blaster, I'm guessing it is. Some type of blaster. I'll have to have a look at it, maybe try and pick it up in the next game. I think trying it out on maybe a Stormtrooper is going to be the best option. Do you charge it? I'm not sure what's going on. Obviously, they're using, I reckon, using visual audio like I have been to try and get those kills or eliminations done quickly. Get straight into the second game. I feel like that was better than any of my build ranked games on my last stream. I was embarrassed about how badly I played, but there we go. As we load into this, just a quick update of what's to come from my channel this week. Tomorrow I've got a NHL episode with career modes where I'm hat-trick hunting after coming back from injury. It's time to get some points on the board and sort of try and work my way back up to the New York Rangers. And I also have a Fire Pro Wrestling special, as Friday is the anniversary of the passing of Hana Kimura. I've done a special Fire Pro episode which will include a very brief description of her career and stuff like that. Will also include a poem written by me, just about Henna. And for those who do not know, she was known as the Dangerous Flower, so it's very flower orientated, but it's me putting my heart on my sleeve a little bit, expecting ridicule, but it'll just almost be poetic, even though it is a poem. But someone's written a poem about someone who unfortunately committed suicide due to online harassment, and they get the mickey taken out of them for writing poetry. I have had some very nasty comments on videos from people, but as my channel grows, if it grows, I need to maybe have a little bit of a thicker skin and realise that in most cases it's nothing personal. And we'll just get into the second game. Oh, non-zero build. Don't need to. Get mats. Okay, that's better. Obviously I was hoping this would be a few more. I may as well go and get that straight away. Let's go and get the lightsaber straight away. And actually what I should have done in that last fight, I did have the lightsaber. I could have blocked. Didn't think. Okay. Let's head straight over here. Let's get on straight away with this. Here we go. And what we'll do here is we'll head over to Lavis Leia. Yes, that is what I thought it was going to be. There we go, there's full shield. Let's head over to Wolf Lair. See what is going on over here. Lone Wolf Lair, isn't it? So there we go. So first elimination. Let's jump in a car. Let's go hunting. There we go. Away we go. Okay. there's a second limb. Where did we put our car? Okay, someone over there. Let's head over there. Feel like this is what you need to do, especially on these easier. Oh, I failed. Yeah, let's get straight into this next game. That should have been an easy elimination, really. Again, I tried to do a trade-off, and when you've not got the best aim, that is most probably a mistake. Not sure how much HP his car has. If I was him, I would put it onto them. Yeah, there we go. I think everybody on this level is doing the same thing. In bronze, they're just going around in cars trying to pick up eliminations. I think that's the way to most probably play ranked. As I said before, I've not really done much ranked play in any season of Fortnite. It's not where I've been the best. I think my record wins in a season was 19. That was in the first season of this chapter. I got 19 victory royales, all in solos as well. I don't play a lot of duos, squads, or trios. It's mostly because I don't really have anybody to play with. I feel like if you wanted to get serious about those modes, you need to have people you're used to playing with play. Obviously, I could do random duos, random squads, and stuff like that, but trying as hard as I can to keep my streams family friendly. So obviously, you can't control what other people say or do and stuff like that. So that's why I most probably won't stream any random duos or random squads unless it's like a late night stream, and obviously I will put a warning on the video that obviously it is more adult orientated. Before we drop, I'll continue what we've got coming from the channel. I've got the last to first challenge on Friday in F1. I'm in Abu Dhabi, and this one, even on 20% AI, was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. The Williams car is not great for this challenge, but yeah, it's a fun video. It's called I Leave It Late, so that's a little bit of an indication of what's going on. Then on Saturday we head over back to Fortnite for the region challenge, and we're in the Middle East. I expect this to be a little bit harder than Central, because I was expecting Central to be really, really hard. And if you've not watched that video, spoiler alert, I do get the victory royale in that to make it the second one of the challenge. So we've got that coming on Saturday, and then on Sunday we have quiet game stroke ASMR gaming day, where we play a game with just the game sounds on. This week we're playing some baseball, so if you just want just something on in the background where all you can hear is the crowd and obviously the sounds of the pitching and stuff like that, and the ball being hit, that stream will be on. And where's he landing? Okay, there we go. I am getting owned here. I need to get out of here. My shield's back up. Not got the best loot here. Let's go back into a hole. Obviously that overshield does help. Obviously we know where all the chests are here. Okay, let's just get our shields up. Obviously we can deal with not having any minis at this point in time. And just skate on over. What we'll do here is we'll take these guys out and then hit the slurp out. Let's hit the slurp. That'll take us up to full. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's load this. There we go. Let's open these chests. It's not ideal, but there we go. Okay, we did say we're going to pick it up, so let's see what it does. Let's head on over. Let's grab these minis as well, actually. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's do some shockwaves. Even though I am absolutely awful with shockwaves. Let's try and follow our regular loot path. Hopefully we can pick up a vehicle here. Yes, I think they have dropped the amount of vehicles, most probably, especially in ranked, but there's something going on behind us. Something going on in front of us. Let's not test it out on this guy. Okay, that's an easy elimination. You know what? I do like this. Let's get down here. You know what? That's it. follow our normal loop path here. Yes, a little bit of a cowardly move, but they're following us. Again, why am I trading there? Shouldn't really be trading, but we do. On to silver. Let's load up and see next game. That was an awful decision by us to try and trade there. I should have carried on doing what I was doing. Head towards the bridge. Obviously you can see what this person's doing. Obviously into the car like us, most probably searching for players. And it looks like they're going for the players. Like they're going for the stormtroopers. Their aim was a lot better than ours, which isn't hard, but I think it's something I need to work on, especially if I'm going to be making regular Fortnite videos. I'm trying to think of what challenges I can do. Obviously, it's quite hard if you look thinking of challenge videos to be original, because I think they've all been done. So we may as well just get into some of the regular challenges, maybe like a certain colour weapon. The weapon challenges. It's not original, but it's something we could do. Obviously, when the new season drops, we will be going straight into the Zero Build Region Challenge. I didn't really want to do it in the Star Wars season, so we'll leave it until the new season starts. And we're going to change things up. Land at Flooded Frogs. It is our secondary drop location. I think next week's schedule will almost be back to normal. I think Wednesday is obviously normally my live stream day. That might have to change this week because I'm at a wedding on Wednesday. And actually the next, after Monday's episode of F1, we will be moving into Austria, which I have said will be a live stream, so yeah, we traded that. Okay. We don't really need to see this. Yeah. Hopefully if we have a long game now, we'll get straight into it, but I think I'll most probably play 2 more games unless the next one's a big game. Like I said, it'll be a very short stream today, but I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks to try and get some 2 or 3 hour streams in. I may do a late night stream, which a little bit easier for me to film and stuff like that. Obviously, I do live in a house with other people, and obviously it's quite hard to do live streams when you've got people coming in and out of the doors and stuff like that. And I have a house with 2 cats. They don't get on, so At the moment, my cat Tilly is in with me, and she wants to go out and play, and I can't do that safely with while streaming. So at the moment, that's my number one priority, is that she can sort of live her cat life as well, and not have to sit in a room with me while I stream for 3 hours. That's why maybe a night stream may be better. And obviously the streams will become longer as I finish studying as well for the summer. I think I'll be doing maybe a lot of last to first challenges. I want to do some crazy ones, like 50% races where I've got to use every tyre compound and stuff like that. For that, I mostly will not be using the Williams car. I think it's just going to be too hard, but again, we'll give that one a go. So I think I saw someone try and do the last to first challenge where they used every compound on a 25% race and on 0 AI, and they got it done. So we'll see what we can do with the challenge if we do it 50% race, every tyre compound, and we need to be a lap down. Should we say a lap down rather than, so it's last of first challenge and be a lap down with a 50% race? I feel like that's doable. Does mean we do have to overtake the cars every lap, but every twice, I mean, so that could be an interesting challenge. Someone's landed train straight away, I see. I'm not used to landing here, so I don't know where the crates are.